Oh, here we are. 90 minutes before kick-off. How are you doing, all right?
Aye, good.
There's your wee Doug in the background again, Stacey. Our cat, I just chucked him in the bedroom, but I'll probably get kicked out, man.
Oh,
So,
that's all right. He's a nice one. It was my dad's too that was here the last time when they shut up.
I see the Aberdeen Celtic game's off, so I don't really. At the end of the day, we just need to do what we need to do and win our game, don't we?
Aye, apparently Motherwell's off, I know. So, we just need to do what we need to do.
Aye. So I think the last I saw, what's his chops can play, Dylan, what's his name, Nadiri can play. I think his work permits come through. Would you throw him on from the start if he is available?
Aye.
Aye, definitely. I would aye. Because I think it showed on Sunday that we're lacking the firepower. Chermiti's not getting into the positions that you would expect a striker to get into. I think we need somebody more clinical. I think Chermiti is maybe better as a number 10. That he might be better as one of the number 10s. Danny said it gives him the option to play two up top with two number 10s behind. So I think Chermiti might be better as one of the number 10s to hold the ball up and get the ball through.
Aye, Stacey, because that was interesting for me. But when I looked into Danny Rowe, he's played that before. You know, that 4-4. Well, I'll get my sums like 4-2-2-2, whatever it is. That'll be really interesting to see.
I'm sure when he first came in, he mentioned that he did like that system. So it'll be good to see. And as we've said on here that Chermiti does need another partnership. And we wanted to see it with Miovski, but maybe it'll be a case of they'll rotate between Miovski and the new boy. But especially with their game being off tonight, we need to just go full for the start. So put the new boy on and let's go.
Let's go. I mean, Tam, we're just trying to decide whether the Celtic game being off matters, but it doesn't. We just need to win our own game, don't we?
It doesn't matter. We should give the players a boost.
Tam's spitting food, everyone. Your camera needs to come up a wee bit. You're fine, Tam. Don't worry about it. But Alan, people have said in the comments today on the page, now sees if Rangers have got the bottle, and they've proved they've got a bottle at that Parkhead game, but there still is the pressure does build, doesn't it?
It does build, but I think he's instilled confidence into the team. They know how to grind out results when it matters. So I'm confident that they'll go out there and they'll perform.
Aye. All right, John, how you doing? All right?
Not bad. How are you guys? All right?
Aye, good man.
Aye, good.
Aye. Are you just at your bed?
Aye, just a bit.
Aye. I think the young chap, the new Dylan thingies, Nadiri, his visas come through, so hopefully we'll see him tonight. I can't make my mind up if we'll see him for the kick-off, but here's Ali here, where we come. Right, so we can John Jenkins, would you start him, or is he going to come on later in the game?
I don't think he'll start. I think he'll come on maybe last half hour. Yeah.
Aye.
You never know though, maybe throw him in straight in there.
I know. So Ali, how are you doing? All right?
I wonder. Seriously, left work this month. Left for work. Phone was working. Came home from work. Thought, why are these stupid bars? My phone. There's insinuating my phone's been dropped, but it's been on in possession the whole time, and it's going to cost £600 to repair. So that's magic.
Oh, right. And I've been dealing with boils today. Aye. So Ali, before you come on, we're just saying. The players have proved they can handle pressure because of the Celtic game. We'll always throw that back at them. But today the pressure does build and build and build the closer we get to the end of the season, doesn't it?
I think, in all honesty, I think after Sunday, I don't think they'll be bothered. Honestly, I don't know. I could be wrong.
I know.
I've talked to Race about. We're having a bit of banter from a Celtic fan. I was at the gym tonight, and we've got Celtic, and we always have banter. And like he was, talking about Celtic and Rangers sort of thing. And he says, like, you always you're a bit predictable sort of thing, you know, when you had an opportunity weekend and you worked it. Oh, I don't know. I think after Sunday, I generally think Sunday was a one-off. And I think I think we'll be fine. Today, it'll be great today psychologically. Okay, I know they've got a game in hand now, but psychologically, if we can get a good result tonight.
Because Alan, what I was thinking, it's I've totally forgot. I had a train of thought there. I forgot what I was going to say. You put me off by thinking it was. I'm thankful it's Kilmarnock at Ibrox, because I don't like saying it's an easy game, but it's certainly a favourable game for us tonight after losing or dropping points.
I think over the years we've always done well against Kilmarnock, especially at home. They've always been high scoring games. They seem to be an opponent that we favour. I think it was under Neil McCann they've had a wee lift, so I think they'll come and they'll try and make it difficult for us. But I think that Danny will have them pumped for this game, and hopefully you'll see them go out and score a few.
Because Stacey, they've got a wee bit of a point to prove to us, isn't they? Because I think they'll be, and after the Hearts game last night as well, can you imagine with their WhatsApp group, like they'll be buzzing, because I feel the manager's job, half the manager's job is to calm them down. Because they don't want them going out there going mental and maybe getting into a silly tackle or something like that.
I think that's where like Tab's going to come in, be important, whether he starts the night or is on the bench, just to get everybody to be like, right, it is an important game, but don't go too far with it. Just keep the heads nae stupid. Because how card happy the refs have been the last few weeks with different teams, that wouldn't surprise me.
I know what you mean. So Tam, last night's rain, Tam, you were at Tam, can you hear us? You're mute. You're mute. It's on mute. Tam, you were at the game last night, against the Jammers, because I woke up at 4 a.m. for the loo. Just going live score. I was like, you know what? And I put it on my iPad, and they were pretty poor, Hearts, but I don't believe for a second this is the start of them collapsing. These are the results that we knew, I've talked about, that are going to happen for all three of us.
I think they didn't deserve anything to the game, really. Last night, St Mirren were the wobbly. If St Mirren knew how to hit a ball over, it could have been 4. But to be fair, St Mirren have took points off them on the season as well. So it does seem a bit like a bogey team. But I wouldn't be, as you said, I wouldn't be saying this is the start of a downfall. There's not that many games left. We need to capitalise on everything. And that's what was done. If we don't capitalise on this, you can wave goodbye.
John, that's another one, isn't it? Like Tam's kind of... Tam's alluded to there. If we drop points again tonight, that's when you start to go, I think, I mean, I'm not bothered about dropping points at the weekend. You don't want to do it 2 weeks in a row or 2 games in a row.
No, we can't. We shouldn't be dropping points at home. Let's put it that way, right? There's going to be some tricky away games that we'll need to manoeuvre before the end of the season. So the home games are really must wins. They've got to be that's got to be where we do the bulk of our business at home. I'm the opposite for Tam. I looked at Hearts last night. I'm just looking at the red cards and stuff they're picking up, injuries, stuff like that, and I fully expect in a couple of weeks' time Hearts to be third, and it'll be between us and Celtic. That's just my opinion. I just can see Hearts. They didn't look. I watched the first half of that game last night yesterday morning before I went to work, and Hearts didn't look. They didn't look a team that's going to win the league. Let's put it that way.
That's fair, John. Moving on from that, do you see them as Hearts that might be the start of their heat because the sending off and the second half. When I say I watched it, you're lying in your bed, you kind of drift in and out, but they never look like scoring. That's what I felt. I thought, because I kind of put myself in a Rangers fan point of view, and it kind of felt like the game the other night with the game we drew at the weekend. They just never looked like scoring.
Nah. So it's a long time. Hearts have led for the front right for day one, just about. and it's a long season for them to still be there at the end of the season. And it's uncharted territory for them as well. They've never really, since '85, they've never really been in that situation. And look what happened in '85; they blew it in the last game.
Aye, there's a lot of controversy to that. But aye. So, Ali, how do you feel about it? Alison, Ali,
Yes,
mad one.
I watched the game last night, and like the St Mirren goalkeeper, jeez, I mean the saves he had, honestly, no, the Hearts goalkeeper, the saves he had, the amount of shots that St Mirren had last night. I kind of tend to go on like fans pages to rile people up, hence why I get banned.
I know.
all the Hearts kind of fans were saying he picked the wrong team last night. He said they're much like they said at Raw at the weekend, which I don't agree with. They're saying it's McInnes's fault he picked the wrong team, sort of thing. But I sort of agree with John. I just watching it last night, I was like, and the behaviour, all the red cards are picking up now, and just in general. So I hate saying this. Sometimes destiny, it's wee things like this that just get you. And I hate, you don't like to win dirty, but sometimes you've just got to win by people. I'm not saying we're not good enough, but sometimes just the way championships are won is things fall into place for you. Hence tonight, who knows tonight? This match gets postponed tonight. This could be like.
I know what you mean. So, Alan, see, the thing is, I think still, for all, we still need to remember we've got to win ugly. And we're still not, what Danny will have is his, I don't know, I guess ideal team is the right words, but it's not the finished article, that's what I'm trying to say. But what I do like, judging by his interviews the last couple of days, especially that one he did, but was brilliant, he got the players he wanted.
Aye, I think he's got the players he wants, and it's given him more options. He's mentioned the thing with the two number 10s, the two strikers. So he'll obviously, I would imagine, he's obviously still taking it game by game, and he'll look at the teams and see what players are suited to against the certain teams and what formations they can play. So it's obviously he said that the numbers have reduced, but the quality's increased, which is I like that as well.
Aye. I could. You know what he said to me, Stacey, that I liked it, and what I read was that we could have probably got more players in, but it will have disturbed it. It would kind of disturb the way the team's playing right now too much, because he likes the way we're playing. For all and the way I read it, he can probably get more better players in. Maybe not so much better players, but he thought, no, 4 isn't enough anymore, and it disrupts the flow of what's happening right now. Mr. Lawrence, the game is off. You know what I mean, Stacey?
I think that he's right in what he's saying, but at the same time as well, I think that's been a wee bit of they've tried to get the Dal guy in, and they've not got it in time, so it's obviously leaked through Chris Jack and his antics, and they're trying to cover it and saying it wasn't happening, is what I'm thinking.
All right. Fair dues.
No, definitely, like, it's been exciting.
Remember, everyone, for wee Tam, I'll go on to Tam now. Follow wee Tam's Facebook, Tam Talks Rangers. You'll find it on Facebook. You can see the wee ticker thing there. Tam, so you're quite happy with the transfer window?
I'm happy with it. As you said, bringing more players in will just disrupt. Changing too much too quickly can be a bad thing.
Aye.
And that's what Martin did. He changed things way too quickly. We played football with that. It's the same with that Noncy over the city. He changed things way too quickly. In all football, if you change things way too quickly, you're not going to get the best of the team. You take a wee while, you start learning it and training, and then you put it into practice. You don't just throw players into the deep end. Overall, I'm happy. We've got 4 boys in, 4 players that look to improve the squad.
Aye.
Derry boy, obviously, there's a bit of a fee behind him. Highest in the German club division, but I'm just hoping he don't get on his back too quickly. He's coming over to a new country, playing away and playing against a higher level opposition. He's not played with players like we've given. He's not played against players in this league. So it's going to take him a while. and we need to gain that time. But I'm interested to see how tonight goes.
Absolutely.
To see what's up like. So hopefully we'll hear what that is in 15 minutes.
John, everyone as well, go and look for John's Brisbane RSC on Facebook as well. You'll see that just to get his help get his algorithm and numbers up and all that always helps. But John, something I was going to bring this up anyway. Everyone goes, oh, but you've got to hit the ground running at Rangers. You kind of do, but that's impossible for every single player. And John, especially us being old farts, we've seen it with many a player that's gone on to be an absolutely fantastic asset for the club.
Yeah.
The hitting the ground running, it's not possible every time. As much as we would like, you can't have it every time.
A transfer is always a gamble, and especially the January window, because let's face it, you're picking up players. Okay, we signed the boy in the dairy, right? He's obviously playing all the time for his club, but you generally pick players up that their clubs aren't playing them, so they'll not get the game time in the legs. Hit the ground running. I know I hate that phrase myself because I keep hearing it on phone-ins and podcasts and stuff like that. I think to get 4 players in and expect, if you put the 4 of them straight in the team, expect the 4 of them just to instantly, kick on. It's not going to happen, and I think you'll find that most clubs, they'll one of them will probably start right away, right? They'll put players in the team straight away, but you generally find that they'll ease them in, and it'll take maybe 2 or 3 weeks before you start to see any sort of roots of the labour. If you know what I mean.
Team.
Oh,
I'll read it straight out. The team. Hurry up. Butland, Tavernier, Captain Deja, Suter, Magoma, Raskin, Diamandi, Asgard, Moore, Gasmirovsky. None of the new ones. Hang on. None of the new ones are playing. Right, hang on. Start again. Butland, Tavernier, Deja, Suter, Magoma, Raskin, Diamandi, Asgard, Moore, Gasmirovsky. Subs. Kelly, Wright, Aarons, Romans, Chotwani, Ant-Man, Berjami, Olsen, and Naderi. So they're all
on the bench.
Right, that's caught me out a wee bit. Just I thought at least one of them would be starting, but then going back to what we just said, it's about getting them fitting in, getting them. They can hit the ground running, and maybe it's just I've been a backside this. It's maybe the fact Danny thinks it's Kilmarnock, with no disrespect to Kilmarnock, Ali. It's like, I've got the team here for them. These lads can come on in the 50, 60 minutes. You know what I mean? Does that make sense, Ali?
I'm actually okay with that team. Again, it's Danny throwing another curveball, because we all expected, right? Is Nadira going to play? Is he going to play? I'm actually okay. I think that's actually for Kilmarnock. I think we just need to get a result, and because I think. Reading, what people are saying about, Olsen, he's shite. He's played 90 minutes, even he's shite, send him back. The comments that got me out was that the Little House of Prairie comment, that some Olsen of Little House of Prairie would play better than Olsen. I'm thinking, Jesus, the man's played for. And this, I think tonight, if they all go in tonight, it'd be like, play what you've been used to, what's got you winning. He might have looked at Sunday and thought, I can't take any chances tonight, with playing all together. We'll see. But I fully expect them at some point to come on. I really do.
What about you, Alan? How do you feel about the team, mate?
I think it's a strong team. I mean, obviously, he's got to look at rotation. He's got a squad there, so he wants to use the squad as well. And he says the quality of the squad's improved. So, I think he'll trust the players that he'll be able to rotate the squad. And he'll trust the players he's putting in to go in and do a job for them. So I've not got a problem with it.
Fernandez isn't even on the bench. I'm going to near his thingy. What's his name? The other big fella. I think that I guess he must have a knock, Stacey, or something like that, or an illness. Is there a bug going around the town or that?
There's a bug going about,
right. But this is the depth of the squad being proven. I know Dija's, but I'm kidding.
I think you just gave him a rest because he's played nearly every game, I suppose, and he's looking at no disrespect to Kilmarnock, but Killie at home maybe he has got a wee bit of knock, just rest him. But the other new guys on the bench, like was it Rollins was carrying a knock, so maybe managing his time, and then obviously the striker has been through a lot the last couple of days, probably.
Aye.
Well.
Nadira with busting. Come on, Tam. How do you feel about it, Tam? Yeah, you can see the clock going. Go on.
I've got one major issue. And that's Ortega. That is my one major issue. I don't trust that boy. I don't trust him.
He's right, aye.
He's right. Yes,
Red card, yellow card.
No, laptop. On you go, Tam. Aye.
The boy's an absolute bomb scare. He's an absolute bomb scare.
I know.
Hopefully, we have up with Suter. Suter can kind of scheme a bit of like instruction and stuff. But I'm going to be interested to see how he plays. Because I don't even have the words of how scared I am that he's playing. I don't have the words.
Tam, John, I'm just looking at team. There must be injuries or a bug going around. I mean, Danny's presser, his pre-match thing will be in I'll try and time this in time for Danny coming off. I do 40 minutes in this, and this seems to roughly come in when Danny does his wee thingy. So, John, how do you feel?
I think he's just rotating the team. To be honest with you, you look. I was disappointed on Sunday that the game was screaming out for Diamande to get on the pitch, and I was disappointed in Asgard and Osama. I thought the two of them were, they weren't there on Sunday. So I would have took any of them off at half time. I was surprised they didn't take them off at half time and they left it till maybe half an hour, 20 minutes to go. So I think he's maybe just trying to keep everybody, fresh, get them minutes, so that if they're needed, they're not coming in after, maybe sitting on the bench for 3 weeks, 3 games.
Yeah, of course.
So he's keeping them all, I think, close to the action.
I see what you're saying. And Ali, on to you. And the fact we've got Queen's Park on Saturday, Saturday or Sunday, with respect to Queen's Park, that's we can rest a few there on. So maybe there's a couple of players that just get a couple of days off extra, just to maybe carry it up. Look at Tam's heat.
Getting back to routine choice, I'm just thinking. I've always said this, and it's a bit much like Dessers. See him abuse that Tav gets. I'm still convinced that if he played Tav from the start of the weekend, I think we'd have won. But that's just a by the by. I'm glad. I just think he's got such a presence about him. Okay, European games, things like that. But no, I think. I just think he's learning for the weekend, and I'm genuinely not. I'm that team's okay, and I don't even know the age of. I can't even pronounce his name, but what I said in group chat last night, young Magoma, he's 19 years age and he's first team football getting a start.
Good. Alan, how do you feel? Are you quite like everyone else? Kind of all right? Aye.
I'm absolutely fine with the team, and as I said before, I think it is. He's just rotating because he's got better quality players in there now, and I think with the Queens, you maybe see guys like Nadiri and Olsen and Chidwani getting more minutes against Queens Park, because he can then he'll be able to rest the likes of Rask and Diamande and that.
Yeah.
Ant-Man as well will probably come on at the beginning. Tam, right, I'm going to jump to Tam instead of you, Tasey. I want to know what you were going to say because you're busting to say something, Tam. I'm going to see it. What you want to say?
We are not resting MD against Queen's Park. That is stupid. We saw how that ended up last year. I want a full-strength team and I want a bloody day.
And what you're saying, I get that, Tam. I get that.
Because last year was embarrassing. It was absolute Queen's Park. And all users said no disrespect to them. Every bit of disrespect to them. They're not a good enough team to come to Ibrox and beat us.
But we've got to think about getting players injured for the league.
We put out no strength team. We embarrassed them. I know, but I want to embarrass them.
Fair enough, Tom. Fair enough. Then. Stacey, how do you feel about the team tonight? Then you quite all right? I think
I'm quite all right with the team. Obviously concerns about Deja like everybody, but
aye.
No, I think that's enough to go out and get the job done, or well, it should be anyway. But I'm with Tam on the Queen's Park. I was watching the podcast with Ferguson and Durant earlier.
I watched it, David.
And
that was good.
Durant, he said the exact same thing. Full strength team, get the job done, and then let the boys come on in the second half.
Because John, I guess it's points because we're kind of half forgetting about the Scottish Cup with this league, aren't we? I know I think, oh, God, still the Scottish Cup. I want to win that as well because I imagine we get the double, John.
Absolutely, we need to be winning trophies regular. Do you know what I mean? That's what Rangers is built on. It's what we've always associated with Rangers. And the trophy haul of the last 15 years has been pretty scant. Albeit, you know, we've had troubles to seek. So I'm with Tam as well. Get the full strength team out, get the job done in the first half, take the boys off, and then put the bench on, see the game and finish the game off.
Fair enough then. It's good, Ali. It's good that we're building momentum, and and when it becomes a habit with trophies, and for all it's kind of galling to say Celtic knew how to win. You know that it becomes a habit.
You look at last year how we had to play the same players because that's all we had, and they were exhausted physically because they're playing every game. But now, as you say, he's got this team now, right? You're getting dropped tonight, not because you're crap, but because he can afford to drop you. You're getting played, and it's such a difference to last year in such a short space of time because you've really got to take out the first. His name that can't be mentioned. You really got to have the season out because that wasn't a good place. But now, in the short space of time, you know, it's just. I think it's so it can only get better. I think it can only get better, and I just think come after summer, it gets August when the full team that he wants in and everyone's clicking, everyone's gelling. I genuinely think the domination will be back, 100%.
And Alan, see, people rightly said today. The Hearts score made the weekend's game all the more galling, and it does a bit, but I just ignored that. Right, the game's over. Just concentrate on the game tonight. Well, it's great Hearts drop points. There's no doubt about it. But two factors. Number one, it's still all in our own hands. We just go and win, and it's simple as that. Win every game and win the league. But I'm a glass half full. I want the Hearts get the drop the 2 points the weekend was so big. Like, you know what? Let's move on for that. Forget that. It's about tonight.
No, we just need to worry about our own games. We need to go out there and pick up 3 points each game. You know, do what we can do to pick up the 3 points. You know, Hibs. You know, that could be at the end of the league season. That point away for Hibs might be the difference. We us winning or losing the league. That might be a good point to pick up. Obviously, it's disappointing when you don't win, but you know, we just need to. I mean, I liked when Danny came out and said, you know, he's not going to let the darkness in. You know, he's keeping the boys upbeat. He's keeping it positive. You know, just go out and do your job and pick up the results that we need to win.
Exactly. Let's Stacey, Alan just stole my thunder. That was going to be a question. You, Danny, he must be brilliant to work for with the lads. I mean, I've got a funny feeling on a WhatsApp group he might not be in, but it's all about like today again. Let's get in, right? Calm down, lads. You've installing confidence in the team, and also I love the fact that the Rangers and Danny are pushing the thing about Ibrox being noisy.
Yeah, no, 100%. He knows fine well if the fans get behind the team, you know, are willing to take it. Now, I think earlier in the season, when the noisier nights, the players were a bit, you know, taken back a bit, maybe negative for them. But no, I don't think the shirt's no heavy for them now. I think they get it. We've not earned the right to be cocky yet. You know, I think we need to just full strength team every time. Just keep going.
Aye, Tam, that's the way in it. It'd be great for Miovski to get a couple of goals tonight, just at confidence, because I think I'm not blaming him so much. We all notice he's not really had the deliveries, you know. But Olsen was the man that will hopefully help to unlock that, but he's not starting.
Yeah, he's not had the service. That's been the big issue this whole season, basically. Our strikers aren't getting service. I will mention that given the showing Hibs gave against us the other day, they play Hearts next Tuesday.
Aye. Yeah.
They play Hearts next Tuesday. I'm not going to say it, but
Aye.
Yeah,
you
we
never
know what you
know.
mean.
Tonight,
Uh,
tonight we need to bury from all. We need to get confidence
Aye.
in these players. I want every single one of them to leave that pitch with a smile on their face, get back into that dressing room, and have that mentality that we can go out and win this. Because it doesn't seem like we've got it. It doesn't seem like we've got the belief. We are still in this title race. It's a three-way, almost a four-way title race with Motherwell in the equation as well.
They're confident.
We need to go for it. If we take our foot off the gas, you can wave goodbye to it. You can wave goodbye to the Scottish Cup as well if we take our foot off the gas. We just need to go for it. Tonight, every single player just needs to play the best football they have. I know it's only coming up, but if we put 3, 4, 5 even past them, that just teases that bounce. And that's what we need.
Because John, what I liked as well, Danny said that when the lads were in after the full time the other night, that they were angry with each other and all that. I liked hearing that because we knew, John, remember 9 in a row, they said Gaza and all that, they were fighting each other in the dressing room and in the training ground and all that when they were getting angry. I want to hear stuff, I don't mean knocking each other's teeth out, but you want to hear them getting, that means they care.
They need to, the performance needs to be, way better than what it was on Sunday. We went into that game. I just thought our ball speed, everything was just slow. It was we get the edge of the box, and I don't know what the rest of you guys think, but their lack of shots is terrible. Honestly, Hibs must have had about six shots in the first half, easy. We had our first shot was about 80 minutes in the game, and I think it was Fernandez, and it was one he blutered into the stand. So. We can't keep tippy-tapping the ball around about the box and then get back to the halfway line to start again. We've got to, somebody's got to pull the pin down again, and we're always taking extra touches as well. So we need to, in that respect, I think this new striker, he might be that striker that's just that bit more direct. It's just going, you know what, I'm a striker, and the strikers have got to shoot. I'm going to shoot. I'm not playing. I'm be a bit greedy. I'm going to have a go.
Because Ali, I don't care. I mean, listen, if a player takes a shot and it lands in my back garden here, that's you go off for sake. But I'd rather they took the shot than didn't take the shot, because I think it's Wayne Gretzky, that ice hockey player. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And I think there was a wee bit of confidence, especially, but also Ali. On top of that, I hope that kind of performs as out of system.
I know I was disappointed in the sense it was almost like 2 steps back. It was almost like the poo bag. We're trying to walk. No, just shoot, William. It was like you take it, hot potato, you take it, and it was just. And I tried to not blame the Europe card. Like I'm saying, is it Europe? They travelled. I thought no, I'm not giving you this Europe card. At the end of the day, you turn up for every match. But as I say, it's just. And it's Stacey's right. I mean, he's so mentality-wise. I mean, he didn't take it to Loch Lomond and say, right, you lot get in there and swim. It's done. Europe's done. We're not going to talk about it. We're out of Europe. We've got the lead concentrate now. Sunday, it's done. Good on you. Just, let's not, no guilt. Just, it's happened. Let's be, we didn't drop point. We didn't drop points. We didn't concede goals. It was like, so in theory you could say, well, okay, we didn't win, we didn't lose. It's still a good result, a point.
And we didn't give a goal against, it was to 0.
Exactly,
Alan,
exactly.
Do you know what's good as well? The transfer window's out the way, the Europe's out the way. It's all the league and the cup. We could just because they're a kind of distraction. They were a distraction there for a few weeks, weren't they? There's Ricky.
You can just focus on just going out and winning games now. He's got the players, and he can, they can work on things in training. They can. He'll know what kind of system he wants. But as I said before, you just go game to game, pick up 3 points. That's all we can do.
Exactly, Stacey. Like I say, I'm just glad Europe's out the way because I was like, because I mean, I heard Danny not blame Europe, but he said people were tired from travelling, and I don't like that one. I don't like that.
I don't even think it's a travelling thing. I think it was that we were on such a high, they were getting their wins, and then Porto happened, they got beat by a better team, and it's been a wee bit of a confidence kick for them, I think. And then you've seen that coming across in the Hibs game, so hopefully that's out the way now. And what I was actually looking at as well with Europe out the road, it's going to be the first time that he's going to actually have training all week, really, when there's no midweek game now.
Oh, right, aye, there's that as well.
You know, I mean, he's only maybe had 1 or 2 weeks with them the whole week, but they've not played a game midweek.
Tam, you're right there. So, but Tam, what happened at the weekend? It totally took the wind out of ourselves, didn't it? Because you're waking up like, you know what I mean? Tam, do you hear that?
It's demoralising.
Aye.
You not hear me or something?
I can hear you now. I think it takes a second or two to get to you for me.
It put a dent in us, definitely. But tonight, that needs to be out of our system. We can't think about it. Obviously, it's happening now. We can't go back there and change it. Dropping points is something that's going to happen. That's unfortunately the way football goes. You're going to lose, you're going to drop points. All right, it's a silly 2 points to drop. But tonight, we grab 3. We have them all chasing our tails. And we see where it takes us. I would like, obviously, Naderi on the bench. Give him the last, maybe 30 minutes. Give him just a run it. See what he can do. Because he could change us. He could change our goal scoring. And I just want him to grab a couple and just go for it.
Because John, they do need to show us today. I know we've kind of covered this, but they do need to. Once John finishes, we'll go into the scores because that's 40 minutes. But they do need to show us, right, here we go. And we could do with a 3-4-0 job, couldn't we? Because it is going to come down to goal difference, possibly.
I think we need to be positive. Like I said, Ibrox is the fortress. We've got to do the business at Ibrox. So 3 points tonight is a must. And getting about them right for the start.
Ali, prediction, score.
I say it all the time. 3-1.
Right. Ali's 3-1. Alan, what's yourself?
I'm saying 5-0.
Oh, go on, my son. Stacey, what do you think, Stace?
Well, I've got 3 nothing on my coupon, so I'll stick with that.
We Tam?
2-0.
2-0. John?
4-0.
I don't expect much.
Right. I'm going to go 4-1. All right.
So one of us is going to get it right. One of us will get it right.
I know.
We're keeping the clean sheet.
I know. I feel a bit guilty about that now. 4-1. I've said it now, and it's live, so I can't even pull it back.
Can't take it back.
Right, listen, that's brilliant. Like, I thank you all as usual for coming on. Thank you for ever listening in the comments. There's 100 odd people on. The cat's flashing its backside to me. I'm going to lie on the couch and watch a football. Right, thanks for.
All right, see you guys.
Thanks, everyone.
See you later, guys.